Okay, hello there, YouTube. It's Victor, gimmeabreakman, gimmeaflakeman, the king of the morons, the godfather of J-vlogging. I hope you don't mind that I'm not wearing my cape tonight. I thought, having a casual night. Welcome back. I bet you guys thought I was dead. No, if you saw the last video, you'll know what that meant. Today, I'm doing a video about a superhero here in Osaka. And this is something that I got from Tofugu. If you know Tofugu, if you don't know him, you should know him. He is one of the best bloggers and video bloggers and vloggers out there. He's amazingly good. He's a lot of fun. He has an amazing Japanese language teaching site called Tofugu. Anyway, so his blog is very popular, and he told me about an interesting blog a couple of weeks ago that I meant to make a video, but as you guys know, my parents were in town, so I couldn't. But it's about I'm going to give you the link to it, and you'll have to watch it. It's one of those. It's a link that includes a video in the link, and it's so bad that it's good. But there's more good to it than there is bad, of course. But let me explain. Okay, so in Osaka, which I love, it's I guess if you had to compare or make comparisons, New York would be Tokyo and Osaka would be LA. But I prefer to think of Osaka as LA because it's grungier, and I don't have that feeling about New York. I feel like I feel like I feel like LA is more fake and New York is realer, and I feel like Osaka is realer. Anyway, you can decide how would you equate, what would you compare Osaka to? Anyway, Osaka is a really cool city, and they have a train out there, this big blue train, and they created a kind of yurukara, which they're extremely popular in Japan. Yurukara I bet you I probably have one in this room somewhere. Yurukara, maybe not, are characters created to promote a city's or prefecture's tourism, basically, and they create a cute character, like Pokemon, something like that. But Pokemon is not one of those. I don't think I have one here. Anyway, this is similar to that, but yurukara characters are cute, and this is not so cute. This is more of a superhero type shape. You know, he looks like he's wearing a costume. He's wearing a costume and a helmet. So I guess be like an Iron Man type, thing. Except this superhero is actually a cyborg. So we're going to keep that on. But this is a cyborg that is designed after the blue train in Osaka that takes you around Osaka. And I'm interested in the article for a few reasons. First of all, the video itself that is featured, like I said, pretty much sucks production value. It's made a couple years ago, or maybe this year, but I'll give you links to the actual page. It's a pretty bad video, but the interesting about it, the thing that makes it gold, is that it was made by office workers, Japanese office workers, which I thought was amazing, because when you think of Japanese office workers, you usually think of stuffy, and they're city employees, right? They're stuffy, uninteresting, no sense of humor type of people. But they are not. I mean, this video proves that they're not. It's a ridiculous video about a superhero who is fighting a giant cockroach type character, and there's actually a guy dressed like a cockroach. And the thing that's amazing about this is that everyone in the video, behind the camera and in front of the camera, works at that office. So the guy who dressed up like a cockroach, the guy named Mr. H, all these people are just regular old office workers, which just makes it amazing to me that they agreed to be in these videos. And I guess I should look for it here, but I'll look for it here. So let's see. Here we go. So and the other a couple points about this thing that are just funny. The train's name is Rapit, I guess Rapit, and it's supposed to be, it comes from the German word rabid. I guess German is rapid for English rapid, as in quickly. But the way it's written, it looks almost like Rapit. Maybe just my dirty mind. But speaking, well, here's the character. Here. You guys can see that. There he is. And the train. There is the train. And the characters in the movie are there's a lot of humor here in this little video. And one of the characters is named Mr. or Doctor or Mr. H, which might not seem very interesting to you. What is it? Is it Dr. H? Yeah. Except the word H in Japanese is pronounced echi, which is another way to say sex. And he's always hitting on girls. And the weird thing is that this is actually a character, and it looks like he actually has really long hair, but it could be a wig, so I might be wrong about that. Yeah, the bad guy's name is Goki Blur. Goki, I mean Gokiburi is, I guess if you pronounce this in Japanese, it's Gokiburi, Burier. I don't know, but anyway, obviously a play on Gokiburi, which is cockroach. So this is a pretty informative video for a few things. It shows you that our perceptions or preconceptions about Japanese office workers are wrong. You know, they're not all boring. Some of them are quite funny, quite interesting. And you know, you think about all this red tape, but they did this. They put this all together. I would have thought, since it's a government project, they would have just hired it out to some group, so make us a video, you know, to promote tourism in Osaka. But no, they did it themselves. So I'm surprised at how bad the camera quality is. But apparently, none of them have ever acted or edited before. But they did. If you take that into consideration, they did a great job. It's a bit long. The video's a bit long, but I will leave links to the video in there too. Well, I want to point out one of the other girls here. The characters are funny. I'll give you a picture of the characters here. But one of a cartoon menu of the characters. One of the girls is named Pole M, and she pole dances, which is just a weird character to have, just a random pole dancer. But another thing that was really interesting to me, speaking of how Japanese culture is changing, is that this train apparently has the first waiting room where you can actually pray to Allah. Is that the way you do it? It has a prayer room for people who are Muslims, I should just say. It has a prayer room, and apparently, according to this article, it's the only one in Japan, or the first one in Japan. I would assume by now that if this has one, then other ones have it as well. Let me see. I have to find it in here, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool that they are becoming so open-minded, because you know Japan is infamous for not being friendly or foreigner friendly. But if they've gone to the extent of actually creating a prayer room for Muslims, which I wouldn't say they're so common in Japan. You don't get that many Muslim tourists. I mean, there's a mosque in my neighborhood, and there's halal stores in this neighborhood, but you don't see too many of them, you know. But they're becoming more and more common, and I suppose in Tokyo and in Kyoto even more, right? Because or more tourist cities, you'd see more. Yeah, I've seen more of them before. But anyway, it's an interesting read, and it's a bit long. But if you do read it, I think you'll feel like, yes, I understand Japan a little bit more. And if you don't know Tofugu's site, it's just a great site. His latest entry is about books that you don't read, that you buy and don't read, which is also interesting, and I can completely relate to, because I got a whole bunch of books that I buy that I'm going to read this book and I never do. So maybe we'll talk about that next time. But anyway, check out tofugu.com. Tell me what you think about Japan. For example, the prayer room that they've opened up. Do you think that's too much? Are they bending over backwards? Is that going overboard? And I know that there's a lot of anti-Muslim sentiment out there, but I think in the end, if you're against it, you're going to be on the wrong side of history. You know, there's 1 billion Muslims out there, so I think what they're doing is just common sense, right? To be welcoming to tourists who practice Islam. Anyway, check out his site. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna get to sleep, but talk to you all very soon. Thanks for watching, and more videos coming soon. My parents are gone now, so I'll be able to pump them out on a more regular basis. And I've got lots of videos of myself outside enjoying Japan. I hope to edit those down a little bit so they're a little bit more watchable, because some of them are so long. Anyway, there you go. I'm using the new app for the GH4 on my iPhone to record this, which is pretty cool, huh? Yeah. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. I'm going to turn you off from here. Off.